Hello, everyone. Hello. Welcome, welcome. My name is Katie, and welcome if you are new. And if you've been around a while, thank you for coming back. Yeah, we've had a little bit of surge in the last week or so, mainly because I have been putting out, it's planner season. I've been putting out some content that I feel is important this time of year about either having goals or not, or setting up your new setups. So I am planning in my twines and paper. Actually, this is the first part of the spread here. And this is my second week in here. And I did finish up some of the beginning parts of this book that I will share in a separate video later this week. Yeah, sometime this week. And I'm going to film it like right after this, so it'll be ready to go out. But I'm really enjoying this, and it's taking a little bit of adjustment. This last week was kind of chill. We're still on break. Let's see. Oh, I just made some fish tacos tonight. And then having this spread here and having I don't know if I'm going to use this as meals again. We'll see. I did like having habits up here. This was kind of nice. So we'll see. I did add some temperature up here, some temperature after the fact and before the fact. I kind of did it midweek. So we'll see. We're experimenting. I love how big this is. I am an A5 person. I just have always loved having a really big, I don't know, I write big, so it's very easy for me to fill up pages. And yeah, I also, at times, I do use my energy planner that I created. It will be linked down below, but I am very low energy today. I've been kind of going, well, I had my colonoscopy. I have to go every year because of my Crohn's, and so it was just tiring to go through. I do use, for anyone who's getting theirs anytime soon, I do use the 2 bottle, small bottle soup prep. I think I might have to do the pills next time because I got really nauseous. The Go Lightly is so hard to get all of it down. It's like you're drinking like a whole gallon, and this way, yeah, it's not a gallon, or is it? There's 32 ounces. I don't know. It's over a long period of time, and I did have some Zofran on hand. I could have taken. I don't usually take it, and I didn't want to get too loopy, or I guess being tired would have been a good thing. Anyway, got through it. I think it's pretty good news. I think I did see pathology and it was all okay. So yeah, but then since then I've kind of been up and down with my energy, and I'm trying to see what it's about. Am I just experiencing coming off of a mega 2 weeks here of just doing everything I can with family. But then I kind of was getting a little feverish at one point. I thought, uh-oh, this is like getting a cold or something. And then it went away the next day. So it could have been something from the procedure that I was just healing up from, because they did take some samples. I don't know, but I am practicing what I preach and just going, okay, slowing down today. Just my body is telling me something. That's pretty much where I was at. I was like, my body is telling me something here. And what am I going to listen to? That's the biggest part. Last week I mentioned, I think I'm going to white out the names here because I'm going to use some stickers on top. And the stickers are see-through, so we're just going to do that. And I'm going to see if I can like center them a little bit. And also, yeah, all these like little, not preferences, what am I saying? Just notes for this week, I guess. There's a word for it and it's not coming to mind. Of like, I know I did plan the business managers in my last plan with me that was live. I won't be doing that this week. I have a lot of client information in there. So I can, and I was using like the in-between notes pages for a meeting I had this week. And I'm like, oh, I can't share that. So I have to be a little careful because I am the most productive when I can use my planner fully. And I can't like edit things out that are proprietary. Like, it's hard. It's a hard balance. So I'm just trying to find that happy medium of like what I can show and what I can't. Let's see if I can center this a little bit more. Doing the best I can here. So that might be too high. I think I want the words, because there's some botanicals here. I think I want it on the line. Been watching some, I think it needs two hands here. Yeah, see, I like that a little better. We're just going to leave Monday like that. Watching, what shows have I been watching? We went back to, it's an older one I tried last year called, Deadlock. And it's like a murder mystery in Tasmania, I believe. But it's like mostly comedy. So when I first started watching it, I had just had my hysterectomy and it hurt my stitches so much when I was laughing. And so we had to just put it on pause. My husband and I, we just I could not survive that. So we were diving back into it, but that was like, it's been like a year and a half since we watched it. So we had to kind of go, what's going on? And some of it came back to me. It did. So it's, trying to think what other, and then I did, a good marathon of Queer Eye, which was just amazing. I love that show so much. Every single season is just amazing. So, whoa, that's not working. But I did that more so on New Year's Day, and it made that day, honestly, I had to thank 2024 for being a warm hug, and had to release its embrace. I mean, I wouldn't say it's like the best year, but I was living in the hug of 2024 going, okay, as long as it's 2024, I can still kind of breathe a little bit. And I had to say, nope. Now it's time to release and go on to the new year. These are kind of all over the place, but these are the washi tape ones and they will tear more. So I'm just trying to be like, well, where they end up is where they kind of end up here. It's good. It's fine. It's fine. They're some are, well, they're kind of all above the line. This one's kind of on. This one I tried to get on, but not really. It's fine. It's fine. But we did use that one up. I will celebrate that. And we are back to school planning. So, fun times, right? So, sorry, I have to check something. Excuse me. I have these pink and green, so this is kind of like a planner shelf or like a desk here. I just thought, okay, I'll use this one because it's planner season. We're setting up things. This is kind of what it looks like. There's some gold on there. And so I picked out this pink, which is 772, and then this green, which is a little more gray green, 228. Excuse me. And I gotta get school hours on here. I think I want to do the school in pink. So we'll do that. How do I want to do this? It's been a little while since I planned school hours. So we're gonna do our best here. And I'm already over. Yep, that's okay. I should put some circles here. That will help anchor. Yeah, we get out a little early on Fridays. But the pink is light enough that I can see through the marker, which is important. Let's see. What else did we do? We were going to, my husband loves to cook ribs on New Year's Day. New Year's Day came and we were so tired that we're like, nope, we'll do them Friday. We just didn't have it in us, and we did have plenty of leftovers, so what did we do? I wrote it here. We did, lasagna leftovers. Like we just pulled, we had some veggie lasagna at Christmas and we came and put it in our freezer and came home, and it was just really nice to just pull out, and it's so good. It's the Ina Garten, I believe that's her name. Why does that sound weird when I say it? But it's her, I think it's called Garden Full of Goodness one. It's even if you love meat, like it's so good. Hands down. It's a lot of prep, just slicing everything. I'd highly recommend using some kind of processor or a mandolin or something. But then once that part's done, you just layer it and cook it. So yeah. So I normally do carpooling. I think my mom's going to do it here and here. And then we have, I think I'll put it in pen because we'll see. Put a little dot there and here. So right in the middle of this, we have the HVAC coming out. And yeah, my infusion is on Monday. Draw this a little straighter. Whatever. What else? Okay. So this is typically what I would do in my Sterling ink, and it was just nice to have an area to come and time block. It will be, we skipped Ridwell last week. So they're not coming this week. They were going to come the day on New Year's Day, and they're like, you know what? We'll just give you credit and you can put a bunch out the following time that will come. They wanted to give their people the day off. So it is yard waste. So I'll put that here, yard waste. No. What's going on? What's going on? No, it's recycling. It's just recycling. It's just that we used to have Ridwell and recycling the same week, and because they're both recycling things, that I keep thinking they're on the same time. And then I'm going to put this a little earlier. Smith Brothers, if you're new here, is our milk delivery. So I just erasable pen those in. And then that air a little bit. I need my stickers. Fortunately, they're right behind me. As most would say, that it wouldn't be a Katie video if I didn't go and grab something in the middle, but I did have them just behind me, so at least there's that. I'm kind of wondering about putting meals here because that was a lot of space there. I still don't know how to effectively use this side because it is kind of a repeat, but it could be helpful just to have like the dates and times of things on both, because very much like my B6 and my A5 last year that I had very similar layouts. They just were in two separate books. It was nice to be able to see all the dates here. So I'll say 12 to 3. Because it just felt so weird to have only like really big meals there. But I will put the meal sticker up here. Where to go? Here it is. Because I do want to kind of prioritize it here. I think I'll put it below. In the middle here. And I'll just have like a smaller list. Because I would kind of put it down here, but I'm just going to put it up here because I would put work stuff up here. And I'm not doing that. I do like having, these are habits that I am tracking more on a yearly basis on a different page, but for the week, I start tracking them here, which I like. And then to do and tasks, I will put down here in a moment. There was something else. Oh, the to put out recycling here and to get the Smith Brothers here. So then let's put green. Just some like green dots here and here. And then I could still put carpooling info. So it is a little bit a duplicate, but I'm sad. I really am sad. Having the, let's see, I won't be doing carpooling at 8 because someone else will be doing it. But having the procedure in the middle of, like, I'm doing it because it's just easier to do when my son's out of school, but I think next time I might do it earlier in the month and just have more chill time. Actually, I don't really like this here. I'll put it right above. Like that. So I'll record like carpooling information, the habits, which I just kind of fell off. I did just wash my hair. It had been a little while. I usually go about 5 days, but I can do that. That's just how my biology works. The tree is going to get in the way here. And let's see. My poor plants didn't get any love today. So I do want to, I think, do I want a script? I think so. And I filled them all up too. Okay. And these are the same ones that I have, although I can change them up per month, but these match for January. They match earlier in my planning pages, and I can demonstrate that in my next video. Again, I want to see patterns, not necessarily mean I have to do them every day. One thing is getting rid of like one thing a day or when I can. Donation wise, declutter wise. And then it did help to have days of the week here. Kind of squeeze them in that way. And I think I want to do a pink highlight. Now I didn't do it across the top here because I had some pink here. This is really light deco on this one. There's nothing really big happening color wise. I did love the evergreens from last week. I love that kind of contrast and the greens. It was really nice, but this is definitely kind of mixing it up a little bit. So I do want to have like a little bit of color. And I've just been really enjoying like highlighting a line. As I said last week, it just adds like a tiny little bit. Again, I could have done it across the top, but I didn't. Let's see. So if I look at my lists, what worked, what didn't work? Well, I think I'm going to use a whole area for packages. Yeah. It's it's hard. It's hard to like figure things out. So yeah, meals will be here. Tasks and to-dos, I think I want stacked. And then to write all these, I think I'll put tasks as in cleaning. To do to me is more admin, and tasks are more you have to do them with your body. That's kind of the way I'm deciphering them. Let's see. So if I kind of picture this as the middle and put like to do there. I would love to put this here to kind of keep them all at the top. But as I said, I think I want to put packages here and just leave it. So let's see if we can like have, so tasks will be cleaning. I will move to clean under tasks, and then have, I got to practice my calligraphy, because if I could write similar to that and have it in something darker, I think over time it would look a little nicer. So packages here, and then I won't have, but I will have like a little section down here. It might be like under tasks. Is that tasks too high? Possibly. Because I might have quite a bit to do. Although I'm having my infusion, so I need to cut back on some things. So I'm going to write to buy down here. And I don't think I'm going to highlight under them because I might end up moving this over here. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. But after the end of tomorrow, see, I'm going to put, this is work stuff, and I'm going to move it into my work one. and I'm going to copy everything that's not done. Oh, I did order these. And then I do have a ritual tomorrow to copy those over. So my Sundays, I usually at the end of the day, I sit down and do that. And then I'll highlight. I'm going to leave these pens out. And we're going to keep next weekend totally open. I think we're going to put all of our decorations away next week. I think we need a morale boost of seeing the tree still up. And we have a fake one, so of just seeing it up for this next week, because this week's going to be hard. It's just going to be, we are not morning people, and we just need like a little cheer in the morning to do that. So I feel like I'm missing something. I feel like, I think just because this is so light, usually I would kind of highlight down the side. I could highlight the numbers in the pink. I think I'm missing that. I think that's what I'll do with the brush pen, but it's going to be a little bit more, instead of my, like, I would just color it real quick. I like want to do it a little cleaner, so these numbers can stand out a little bit. And add a little bit more color. I'm okay. I'm liking that a little bit better already. And then we'll just get the numbers here. I know this is off the screen, but hold on a second. These will be a little darker. I'm experimenting. So now they feel like little flowers on the top. I don't usually go for this much pink, but I'm trying to kind of switch it up from this. Like, this is a bit more my style. So since I did temperature numbers, I like how this line went all the way through and I could write the temperature on the top and bottom. And then I did lines for rain, and then there should be a little sun poking out tomorrow. So if I were to do that here, it might have to be on the bottom because this just kind of filled it all up. We'll see. Let's see. Let's look up some of those numbers. I got a new computer, so I am still setting it up. And I had things bookmarked, and not all my bookmarks are showing up. Like, some of them are. It wasn't an import thing. It's like, I feel like there's a setting somewhere that says show this many at a time, and I'm only getting 10, 12. And I have like 50. So I'm not sure exactly what's going on. So usually I have a bookmark for weather, and I have hourly, daily, monthly. I love to go to the monthly one. I just go to AccuWeather because I like how clean it looks. Okay, so January, we're on the 4th. Oh, the sun moved. Okay. And that's the thing. Here in the Seattle area, it's like, it keeps changing. So we're not going to see much sun tomorrow. I'm just going to put about the temperatures. So we're starting on the 6th. So I'm just going to write, because I did find having that information. So we're going to go close to freezing overnight. And I know it is very different than other parts of the country right now. A lot of you have snow and ice. We do not. It's a bit warm to normal here. We're kind of in a soft pocket. Let's see, the 9th. Yeah, I'm lining this up. And these will change over time, but I think it'll help to just kind of see these. So, oops. That is my reminder. So I'm on the 10th. 49, 40, and then 45. It says Sunday start, so I'm trying to make sure. And then 12, 46, 36. Like, I don't feel like I have to have those accurate for what actually happened, but we are getting some sun mid this week, and then it kind of clouds over again on the 10th. I'll just do that for cloudy. Is that rain or is it sunshine? Those are supposed to be sunshine, but it is very similar to the lines that I made for rain over here. 3 lines. So interpret how you will. I do like that down here. That feels nice because I don't really do anything after 10 on my planning. And then I could put them here. I could, but I think when I'm thinking about my whole day and time, I would much rather see them here, as in, oh, I'm going to be traveling when it's sunny or rainy or cloudy. Because I will have to, I put little dots, see if it'll work. It takes me a little while to drive to my infusion here. And usually takes 2.5, well, about 3 hours, sometimes 3.5 for my infusion there. And I get to take a nap in a chair. So, what else? I could record like the actual numbers on this one to compare and contrast. I think, so I will say, I'm not showing my health planner. My health and my business ones, I want to either show maybe once a month or quarter, just to check in a little bit more. But my health one, I'm going to try to space these out a little bit better. I'm still squishing the weekend there, but that's okay. My health one, I'm enjoying a whole lot more because the grid is more apparent. In my paper tests, it was, I would love to do a follow-up on this, and I don't have them right in front of me. My paper test had lines, horizontal lines, and some open spaces, but this has grid over most of it, and it's keeping my numbers straighter in columns. Like here, like if you just see lines here, you can see I'm kind of all over the place, even though you can see a slight grid. But the Twines and Paper Weekly that I'm using, week book, or grids like this, and so I'm actually able to line up all my numbers of like what pills I'm taking, the times, all that kind of stuff. It's lining up better. And even though I have to like draw a little bit out, it is working better. This is just week 1 of it, but I would love to reflect that at some point. So I think I'm going to leave that there. It is kind of before the pen, but there's some pen on here. So I'll put the meals there. Oh, I need to write that. That's one thing I need to do. So I like to put, I'm trying to think if I want the check marks here. So I am, that's the other thing I'm doing for January. I'm keeping track of all the meals right here. I need to just fill these in. So just like getting ideas, so I can look at February and look at our entire list we had in January and kind of see if we want to repeat any of those things. We used the tilapia today for the fish tacos. And it's nice to see like what we have. What else do we use? I guess there's, oh, the black beans. Oh, we also use the papaya. I had some. So I'm trying to think if I want to put like ideas for meals and then actually write when we had them here, because I don't really have a place to like think about what are the possible meals to have for the week. So that's why I'm like, do I want to put Monday, like the days of the week? I think I want to put just the ideas. So that is in a digital calendar. Where'd it go? Here it is. So I do plan a little bit ahead. So we want to do like salmon bowls. And we do a pad woon sen, which is kind of like pad thai, but it has more peppers and stuff in it. We do want to do a spaghetti night. I just don't know when. And then we do like a Korean beef. And then what else do we have? Oh, we want to do a baked chicken. And then there'll be some leftovers, right? So I think having this as like my ideas and then having the actual ones go on those dates, I think really works. And then I could like put the day of the week that we actually have them, but just having like a little list there, then I know what to buy. So we definitely need noodles. I don't think we have enough Italian sausage. Say US is what I'm just trying to put there. And then we do use Rao, canned, not canned, bottled. So sauce. Because my son loves to help make that. So we definitely need those. I think we need a fresh cucumber for the salmon bowls, which again, it depends when we actually get the stuff. So then the order of this stuff can change. And I think we need some fresh carrots. I have to check the carrots. So that's kind of how I use my to buy, and then like the meals there. And then we'll see what I get done tomorrow and what gets delivered, and then I'll fill in the rest of those. And I'm trying to think like, what could I put here? What other info can I put here? Yeah, I like this better, having days of the week, because then I can leave it up and not constantly flip back and forth. Because I was kind of like, but I want to see the time and I want to see my appointments. But this is just better for mapping things out and seeing what actually happens and what is running into each other, like this carpooling and the HVAC. I'm going to kind of have some downtime this week because of my infusion. Usually it's like Thursday, Friday is when I'm feeling it. Although last time I had it 11/11 was my last one, and I just pushed myself so hard. I actually didn't feel it as much, which was a little weird. But I was like, wait, why am I having some more energy here? I don't know, honestly. I think I was just so, like, it was a lot at that time. So I just pushed. I think I felt it more probably the week after that. I'd have to look back on my 5-year journal and see what I said, but you have to be careful. You really do. But okay, I'm going to leave it there. I am going to film the beginning of this book now so you guys can enjoy that. Thank you so much. If you've made it this far, you can leave a little message. You can put whatever emoji you want in there. Surprise me with an emoji if you like. I love all the comments I've received. I do want to, I'll give a little shout out here at the end here. So my shout out is to, I've kept an agenda, and she's been watching this channel for a while now, and we've connected, and she's just so good at like stepping through her creations. She creates these like custom TN count like planners for people and herself. And she had a really great video this last day or two here, and I'm going to link it below in the description. She talks all about how to address ADHD, low motivation, and menopause together. So if you're in that part of life, it was really good. She offered her own technique of how to look at things. And anyway, I just thought it's only about 19 minutes total, but totally worth just sitting down if you are having some low motivation, and what hormones can have that fluctuate of attention span and wanting to do things, and then how do you take care of your body. So she did an excellent job at that, so check her out. I'm not gonna say her real name unless she does on her channel, because she doesn't have it listed in her channel name. So but I know it. So yeah, I'm trying to resist like using her first name if she doesn't want to, but if you go there and she lists it, then she wants to share it. So and she can let me know in the comments too if I can use her first name going forward. I just put my first name in the channel name because I like having my name out there, because I do other things. And so I don't want to be just known as like planning my energy. I want to be known kind of more as my name. So anyway, and she has an Etsy shop too where she sells everything. So it's all listed there. I'll have it linked below. Yeah, I meant to shout out that sooner, but definitely if you are perimenopause or going into menopause, it's very important, because it really does change. Your chemicals are changing, and hormones, and how your brain is operating. And if you're on meds for ADHD, it can really change a lot of that up. So I will leave that there. If you enjoyed this, please like it on the way out. Consider subscribing if you're enjoying this, because there's been a lot of new subscribers. Thank you so much. I'm sure you're like, okay, like let's dive in. I have people who like stick around for years, but I also know that sometimes you'll get a little taste of what I'm doing on the regular, as in every week, and sometimes it's not quite what you're looking for, and that's okay too. So I do those like long talk videos, and I want to do more of those. And yeah, take care everyone, and I will see you next time. Bye.